My name is Eco Paul, and I live in Melbourne. I'm not happy with Melbourne at all because there's so much pollution, so much waste around me, so many people who don't care about recycling or mobile phone pollution, to name a pet hate of mine.
From day to day, you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to deal with. Some people are violent, some people are angry, some people got housing problems. I've had all those things. Not the violence though, but yeah, people teach me, I can teach them. And you learn, really, yeah. You see yourself and anybody else, so rather live a fragmented life, you see the whole life, not just yourself, but everybody is you, everybody is with you. It's like the river, how it runs back to the sea. It just dies but sits by itself.
My mission in life is to minimise my footprint on the earth, minimise my footprint, so that people won't be able to say, oh, there goes Eco Paul, you know, just another consumer, just another person who had 3 mobile phones and 3 television sets and you know, that had video recorders and all these gadgets from our consumer society.
Most of my life has been spent like just going with the wind, and hasn't been. I've missed things that way. So I think a certain amount of planning. I don't want to be like. As I was talking to a certain person one day, and he didn't seem that happy where he was, and I thought, oh, I don't want to be like that, because he hadn't planned. He just ended up being somewhere because he got to a certain age, and I don't think that was his choice. So after speaking to him, I thought, well, perhaps, yeah, one needs to plan things.
Just got to keep going, keep moving, go with the flow.
I reckon I got the key, but I just can't. I cannot. Well, put it into a, so I can go, right, this is it. This is the way everything. Yeah.
The world belongs to whoever can run the fastest or whoever can accumulate the most wealth. You know?
Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, Lord, be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, from the devil of evil.
Live simply, so others may simply live.
Amen.
What we normally do is when we get up to Nicholson Street, then we open up the container and swap over to see what we need.
Yeah, 2. It's jam.
Oh,
It's sweet.
Jam is the sweet. What are you talking about? Jam is the sweet.
Oh, look at that. Lucky. There's one left. Well, it's got raisins and sweets on the top. Would you like that, would you? You can go to Buggery.
Confusion might have the clock. Well, there's this fellow at Sacred Heart Mission. He reckons he sort of badgered me, I suppose, into donating some money to his cause. So I'll give it to him to please him, to shut him up. Some charity called The Way in Gertrude Street for a homeless men's shelter, I think. But it's a lot of work picking up those cans, and people don't appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take my jewels. These are my jewels. My jewels. Thank you. 12 kilos. 12 kilos, lovely. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Dunn. That's beautiful. Thank you. Always. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you all.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
How many times?
Oh. Once, twice. You're not a good woman, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to have somebody who's dear and close, but it's never been an experience that I can, sort of go into. Yeah, they seem to well, if I could say, they seem to run away. I think I frighten them. Although I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's closeness, they get too close and then they run away, and sometimes they don't even tell you that they're going to run away. They just disappear.
Did you ever marry?
No.
Why not?
I wanted to, but I was too vicious. Like, I'm a wanderer. Simple as that. I'm a wanderer, mate.
The only reason I don't want to do that, get a girlfriend, because I know that I'm not right yet. You know, I think to myself, I'm not right. I couldn't get a girlfriend, man, and do, be in the state where I am. Yeah, no way. It wouldn't work. Yeah, because when I do start a relationship, I want it to be running smooth, and, properly, good. Yeah.
Seeking happiness is not the ultimate. Well, there's more to it than just being happy. Happy to me is being sort of happy, sort of fundamental, but I'm looking for a deeper happiness in that, sort of probably like a joy or something like that. Yeah, something within my spirit. That's what I'm looking for, and I think that's a bit more than happiness.
And you've got a big family, how much attention do you get?
Yes.
When you realise you only got one mother, you only got one father. It's strange. I had a strange upbringing, but no, I was always happy I'm happy by myself. I know that.
My parents, well, I don't want to fucking talk about it. They're good people because they brought me to this planet, but not much. I turn up now. Well, what could I say?
What would you say?
There you go, Mum and Dad.
God is the creator of the environment, and this is why I go out of my way to protect the environment. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
Say it again?
The earth is the Lord's.
Yeah, but you're so confused, you don't know who the real Lord is. That's your problem. Do you?
How so?
Where he thinks the Lord is some Hindu
And
god.
the fullness thereof.
And what is the name of the Supreme Lord?
Psalm 24,
What's his
verse
name?
1.
What's his name?
His name is your name.
The Lord of creation.
Who knows?
So you don't even know.
No, I
yet.
don't know.
Go back, go and milk a cow down the show.
So,
There's a few cows need to be milked down at the show.
hello. Homo sapiens versus
Good for nothing.
50 million animal species.
I'm going to wear my
50
American cap.
million.
That'll upset this banana.
Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you, Sarah. Mara. Yes, oh well, gardening. We're going to my community garden plot in Fitzroy.
We've got ham and cheese.
Thank you.
Cheese and Vegemite, or have you got jam?
Ham and cheese. Thank you very much. Thank you, that'll
There
be
you go.
just nicely. Thank you
You
very
don't
much.
realise how good you guys are. Yeah, when it comes around to it. I mean, there are times, especially if he puts the heater on. But, you know, $2,000 an hour because it's electric and all the rest of it.
Bugsy is playing up.
There are days where you don't eat anything at all.
There he is.
We've been in that position. Especially at the end of...
No.
Oh, well.
Incorrect.
No, that's right, because you go to the Indian sisters.
No. Incorrect. I don't eat.
It's not your turn to eat now, it's my turn. Right, okay.
Let's get it politically correct.
I stopped working because people were playing petty politics and they were writing reports about my work. So sometimes they have sometimes people in bureaucracies. I was working in the government. Sometimes people have a disliking for you and there's almost nothing you can do to salvage that dislike, to turn it around. So they're making reports on me and I couldn't obtain a transfer. So I resigned.
Because the woman I had today was like a real control freak. She was about 40 years old. You could see in her eyes where she come from, how hard her life had been, how disappointed she was with her own kids. Her husband was pissing her off, everything was pissing her off, and then I was in front of her. And I thought the last thing I can do is piss this woman off. She's already pissed off. So I have to make her feel good. But it was hard, it was so hard. The whole interview was just me, all my problems, but all I could see were her problems.
It's not because of the computer.
Because of the system.
That's what it is, mate. It is. I know, mate. I've been unemployed for 8 years. and I know the way you think just about everything works, and it's cruel, man. You know. And it's not like I've just sat in a room and gone, oh yeah. You know. I've actually opened my eyes. I've gone. I've worked things out. So much. Yeah. See, this is another thing too. Because I'm moving around, can't suddenly see on their computer, on their screen, that, geez, he's jumped, whoa, seven times in a month. This bloke needs a, they're there to help.
I told her that I was awaiting surgery and that I would not look for work. She was very pissed off, told me that she cut my benefit off. And I told her I'll make her happy and I'll bring a medical certificate. So it's silly. It's a game that they can't stop you playing, and it's a game they want you to play. They want me to become a 9-to-5, mow the lawn person. I don't want to do that. So what do? That's a good question. It's tough. It's like playing chess. I love chess. So I've got to learn, just got to work out how these people play the game, how they use power against you.
When it kicks in, when it properly kicks in, I reckon it'll hurt. It'll hurt me. You know, it's not even been a whole night yet, 24 hours. So I've got to sleep yet, and oh man. Yeah. Gee, yeah. You know, I'm a very good person, and I just, yeah, I'm getting absolutely nowhere. Even when I see people walking around, mate, I just, pardon me, yeah, it hits me, man. And I can feel my eyes, sort of, you know, because it's all the nerves and yeah, my nerves are just going, man. Yeah, I'd say it's my nerves, because I'm facing all these things in life that I've never faced before. See? And it's sort of, whoa, man, whoa. Yeah, it's a big experience for me, you know? Yeah. Yeah, jeez.
It's good when you've got a doctor who admires what you do, the amount of lies you can come up with, and you're honest about them. You tell them you're lying. You know, they wish they were in your shoes. Because you can walk out the door, they don't. They stay there all day. So, do I want anybody else's job? No way. No way. I'd rather be locked up in my own prison. That's the best way to look at it.
Pat of salt and a straitjacket. And a straitjacket, mate. Next morning, I get up. Nah, let him go. He's too crazy. Too crazy.
So I let you go because you were too crazy?
Yeah. Smashed it all to pieces. So now you reckon I'm mad? I'm mad, But he got the church that I let him go. Just let him go. I was working next week. Had a job in the factory down Moorabbin, down just outside of 6th.
And what happened to that job?
They rang up.
And got you fired?
For example, my first job, which was in Barclays Bank, I was getting £10 a week. And when I came over here, that's the equivalent was around about $20. The unemployment rate over here was, the payment was $32 per week. And I was astounded. Oh Christ, this must be good. Then I found out how much you actually got paid when you went to work. It was even better. Twice as much. $68 a week I got. Yes, working at Burnsville. Yeah.
How long did that last?
I was there for 6 months, then joined AGC, and then I joined the public service, and then I had my nervous breakdown.
What nervous breakdown?
Well, I'm not telling you about my bloody nervous breakdown. You're my doctor, are you?
No, that's true.
What do you think I take all these bloody stupid pills for? God. I would like to have done that and cause some pain to you.
It's funny, I've got fucking germs coming out my nose.
So anyway, I'm on the road to recovery, apparently.
Oh, good.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But I just wish I wasn't like where I am now, you know? Yeah. Because that it's been sitting in my head for so long, you know, to just go off. a long time, man, and I just don't know when I'm just gonna walk in and or just, you know. And nothing's gonna be in the middle, you know, nothing's gonna be there to stop me from. See, that's yeah.
To say, well, look, I can't cope with everything, can I? You're there, look, I can't cope with this anymore.
Tired?
I'm not tired, I'm just aware of their problems, and my problems is not their problems, it's my problem. Their problems is my problem.
Who bit your nose off? And I said, guess.
So now I've got to go over there. Actually, because he's on my side, he'll actually say, well done. Why don't you take his ear off too?
Baco.
Give the fucking cask back.
I don't want the cask.
But I don't. Oh, we don't want the cask. No, well, we solved that problem. It's all on print.
Yeah.
Print! Oh, what the Captain does, will do. Scene 1, chapter 1, to getting back of the fucking vino.
All right, Robert De Niro.
Sorry, my name's Richard De Niro. No, come on, let's stop fucking about. Let's just have a wine. Because I may as well do.
That was my biggest fear, that I was going to hurt myself. Lying on railway tracks waiting for a train to come just because he thought it was funny. But why do people do it? They do it because it's an escape from themselves. It's like anything. I seem to have bypassed all that now, which is good. But then if I hadn't had those experiences, God, I'd probably be in a 9-to-5 job. That'd be really scary. Mowing the lawns on Sunday. Making cordial up my hut and calling it port. Waving at the neighbours. No, I couldn't do that.
I didn't know someone's going to jump out there and stab you to death with a knife. You know? They're there, aren't they? But they're scared. You're shit scared of me. And you. You're looking at us right now, man. You're looking at us right now.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Is this where you live?
Yes. Yeah, this is here. See, on this side?
Oh, on that side?
Yeah, the right side is the yuppie apartments. The left side is the 1960 apartments. 1-bedroom flats. So, yes, I've been thinking about poverty. Maybe it'll be good for us to experience poverty as a country, you know? So that we can mend things instead of just throwing things out. We'll mend things. We'll reuse things, you know?
Yeah.
Alterations.
Maybe we can talk about it next time.
Definitely.
It was just
It's just, it's just,
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.